everything taken care of there. How are you guys doing tonight? It's time for D&D. Yeah, it is. Boy, howdy, I'm excited. Let me close that app real quick. Hey, if the stream doesn't crash in 13 seconds, awesome. I hope it doesn't. Tag everyone because I'm the jerk who does that. So, hey. Okay, so I need some names. Very, very, very soon. I need some names. And I need 5 names. At least 5. You can throw in more, but I need 5 names. All that tagging. Oh my god, yeah, I gotta do all that tagging. So much tagging. I'm like a graffiti artist. There's so much tagging. What kind of names? I need 4 names for people, 2 of them for nobles, and 1 name for a cat. Other than that, I will give you no specifics. So we're still waiting on JD to get into the damn chat. I'm just gonna have to ignore my phone this entire time because I'm in like a very complex, important group discussion, and I'm like, I can't talk about it right now, you guys. I'm in the middle of something. Rabin? Rhea. Rhea's a bird, though. I'm gonna have to write these down.
Search for dollars.
I'm kind of excited about tonight, honestly. Something will happen that I've been very much waiting to drop. And it has to do with that amazing title I came up with.
That's scary.
Which I love. Which I could have saved for the future when they go to a place with more smoke. But it's too late now. Oops. 2 of your players will get the reference. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm not gonna name her Rhea. That's a bird name and somebody's character from last night. Far too obvious, damn. What was somewhere else I can mess with? Maybe if I... I was told I could advertise here. Let me throw an LMAO on just for like safety. Oop. No, don't start the next song yet. Or do, but let me transition back or over into D&D. There we go. And undeafen. Alrighty.
I think.
Welcome back.
And
We missed you.
still don't have Jay to lose, huh? Still don't.
Correct.
She
Nice.
was here a moment.
Bag of cocoa and shocking shots. Thank you for the host.
She was here when I got back.
Branwyn. Oh wait, that's from Celtic mythology. Fedon?
So,
Buttons.
that local sports team.
You and the local sports team. I'm getting some names right now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. Really, Jay Deleuze? I'm about to, like, recite something. Okay, Jay Deleuze, and I don't want you missing the damn thing and then being like, can you repeat it? Because I'm not going to repeat it. I'm gonna have to
you?
like pause this song, which I feel bad about. Actually, no. I won't pause this song.
Hello?
Let's see. Okay, so we got
Pastry thieves.
Same.
Yes,
Adarin. I
pastry
like
thieves.
Adarin.
I am also a pastry thief.
Adarin and
Don't say that for the wizard. I think she
Finally.
looks personally.
Yeah, fair. I'm also a dragon scale fondler, but nobody knows about that.
Because you made that lovely sleight of hand check.
I'm a very sneaky boy.
by Bali. Biley. Okay, Adarin and Biley. And then I need names for the servants.
One of these days I'm gonna find a use for a 24-sided die. I don't even know why I have one.
24-sided die?
Suppose it could
Wait.
be used for randomly determining what time of day it is.
What?
Well, there you go. That's an
A 20
interesting one.
I have a 24-sided die
Huh.
for
Oh.
reasons.
That's cool.
Oh, just because.
I think the
Why
reason
not?
is because why not? Yeah.
That's pretty freaking cool.
It was there.
The question is, does it go from 1 to 24 or 0 to 23?
The 24.
1 to 24.
Okay.
So you might have to count like the 24 as the 0 or something.
Gotcha.
There's a D16 lying around here somewhere.
That's weird.
Okay, that I have no idea what you use it for. I suppose
Oh.
maybe random cardinal direction?
Maybe.
There's.
Because that's usually divided into 16.
It's either. Oh, there's a D14, and you can use that for the days of the week.
Serene Wraith and Chanty, thank you for the hosts. Much
Suppose that...
appreciated.
Okay, I don't know how you'd make a D7, so yeah, D14.
I still need a couple of names.
It's a D8 with one less side.
Let's see.
How?
Leander, I think, is like a god, so I can't really use that. A D77.
Or
What
does
the
one of
hell
these
is
D8
that?
just say reroll?
Actually, if no, if you 1, 2, 3,
Yen.
4,
Okay, yen.
5, 6.
Yen.
If you just flatten one
Really?
side,
And
gate it there. That might work. Have to try that.
Philip would be.
I saw some version of it where it was
Good,
like
we're good.
sort
If
of
anybody
pentagon
else,
shaped, so I had like
however,
5 shapes on the
comes in
outside and
later
1
and
shape
would
on
like
each
to-
end.
Just gonna.
Don't know how well.
If anybody else, however, would like to come in later and continue to submit names, I can go ahead and no, Philo was the last one I needed. I can go ahead and swap out a couple of these names because it's 2 people and 5 names, and I can go ahead and put a little more in there if someone would like to suggest other names later in the session before I reveal who these people are named or what they are called.
I feel like that could just be like. I suddenly want to just draw a picture of the party, or it's just like the Rift Watchers. We know what we're doing.
Because
Probably.
they're all tumbling
Maybe.
all over
They have
like
no
a
idea.
chest or something.
You're going to pick the lock on a chest, and it's.
thieves?
I did.
Oh wow, you're here finally.
Switched over to the phone.
All right. Well, of course you kind of have to.
Just
Anyway,
gave up on using that new mic. That's fine.
We'll get there eventually.
you'll get that eventually. Okay, so
Yeah.
We hope.
I think last thing that happened was that you guys had escaped the Shadowfell, I believe.
Yes.
And we smashed the power source thing.
That's correct. Yep. So you guys completed that mission, and that means you have like another couple days off, if you so desire. What would you do with at least your evening and like the next morning?
I think you already know.
I don't.
Zackrow's looking for the
Better
pastry
to say.
thieves.
You know it.
I'm looking for those. Don't worry.
Mira's going to tell stories about her with the Celestial family to that NPC who's interested. V, I think.
Oh yeah, V.
Yeah, she'll tell them many stories of the Celestial family while she crochets. Which at this point, by the way, she's crocheting a little stuffed raven.
Oh.
That's too cute.
Okay.
When she finishes it, she'll like take it to a temple or something and pray that Varut has made it out safe.
All right. Okay. That's
I've
very
gotta
very
go
adorable.
shopping.
You're what?
I said I've gotta go shopping.
You guys have okay. So that very evening.
Yes.
Not the very evening, but I need to go shopping.
The
within next
shopaholic
couple
of the
days.
group demands it, apparently.
Good God, you guys shop so much. I didn't
Hey.
prepare shopping materials. Christ.
And I'm waiting for Garfield to get his deals in order, man.
I can
I'm
wait
sorry,
a little
Garfield
bit.
doesn't fucking
Garfield?
live here.
Do you mean Alexander?
No.
Oh no, it's a deliberate reference.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Garfield doesn't live here. Yeah, no, Alexander hasn't found anything new. If you go chat with him, he's not found anything new. Look, it's a big basement, okay? It's a really big basement.
Oh, we should, we were gonna ask the NPCs if they wanted a job at, his shop.
Oh, yeah, okay. V is honestly much more interested in the activities of the temples, of the temple of the Celestial Family. They are by far
I
very
have
very
a
interested.
convert!
And
Is there a temple to the Celestial family in town, or?
Oh, jeez.
I would imagine so.
I've been meaning to write up more lore stuff, but temples at least to Zai, the sky deity in that group, do tend to pop up around like large waypoints and things. They're usually like signposts with prayers written on the back, or even tiny libraries, like those little box libraries with stuff about the area.
Okay. Yeah. There's definitely one in this area. And now that I think about it, that's kind of a necessity for an airport to have a temple to the god of the sky.
Every sky god.
Yeah, there are
Just in
multiple.
case.
And while this isn't like a religious hub, it's a trading hub. There are those, and because there's one to Zai, there's probably also one for Ayla and Soon.
Like I said, I will write up more lore stuff, but basically, most of those two families sometimes they'll have a focus on their particular shrines or temples, but they usually include something to all three. But Zai's in particular is meant for travelers and often has little resources for them, like the signposts or little libraries with information about the place.
Got it. Okay.
I think a strange mesh of religious shrine and like those brochure kiosk things that you see at train stations and airports.
Rest stops and stuff. Yeah, gotcha.
So if you want a brochure about Saints Haven written in Draconic, or
Okay.
Common, or Elvish, or whatever. Anyway,
Interesting.
continue.
Okay. Yeah. So wait, who was going? Who? Yeah. Okay. So you're talking to V. Zackrow, what are you doing?
And crocheting.
Zackrow.
I'm looking for snacks.
For snacks. Okay. Roll to find snacks.
Roll for snack finding.
Roll for snack finding.
I will roll for snack finding.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I just told you to.
I
do
wonder,
it.
All right.
wonder what
Lucky
skill that
die.
is. Survival, probably.
That would be investigation.
Meant to be 16. Kidding, 18.
You find like a house with a garage, and in that garage is like a taco stand.
What?
Yeah, you break into some guy's garage and raid his fucking taco stand.
Oh my gosh.
Is any of that still good? I feel like we've been here for at least a couple of weeks.
This is important. Do I find Lozano salsa?
I don't even know what
No,
that is.
What is that?
It
What is
looks
that?
like it looks like pond scum, and it smells and tastes amazing. It's from
so
Costa
good,
Rica.
guys.
No, because there's no Costa Rica in this world.
Okay.
No.
I find like some dry
So-
taco shells.
Yeah,
Why
absolutely.
can't we find like fantasy Costa Rica, huh?
If
I'm
do you
gonna
want to
loot
fucking
all of it.
abandon your
I'm
quest
taking-
and go sailing to try and find fantasy Costa Rica, by all means, my man, go for it.
Cool,
Guys,
let's
just
go.
wait till we end up in
How
the plane of
about
Costa
after
Rica.
this plane of Costa Rica? The elemental plane of tropical getaways.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
it's,
no.
It's,
Okay,
It's still not
okay.
as bad as the elemental plane of bear. So, you know.
Alright,
Lord,
I'll
don't
take
get
that
us
into
sidetracked.
account when
what else do I find,
when
Falcon?
I go
Anything
into
else
demi
good?
planes that I enjoy making all on my
I want to
own.
get some hot sauce.
Yeah, there's like bottled hot sauce. That's easy enough to find.
Okay. Hot sauce, taco shells, anything else?
I imagine the meat is getting pretty ripe.
There's actually it's like a cooler kind of. There's
Oh, what
like
a- or maybe-
magical coolers keeping stuff fresh.
I
I like
isn't
it.
there some sort of I don't know, it might be just in Pathfinder, there's some sort of spell to keep food and drink restored back to freshness.
Mm-hmm.
If we have
That
magic
sounds like a
TV, we can have magic coolers.
Okay. How many bottles of hot sauce?
8.
Thank you. That's all.
Just picturing Zackrow coming back to camp with an armload of hot sauce. Looking so pleased with himself.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm doing shots. Who's up?
Got that smug cat expression,
Yes.
which FYI is 90% of most cats' expressions.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so true.
I feel like Temp would probably do hot sauce shots.
Probably. Is this still like in the evening, or did you find this in the morning?
Who knows? Maybe Zackrow gets up at 4 a.m. to go hot sauce hunting.
You know, I wouldn't put it
Cat,
past him.
I can be nighttime if I want.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him.
So that's what I'm doing. I have it there for breakfast. Hot sauce is great for breakfast.
You're disgusting. And it's
Hot sauce
deplorably
and eggs?
related to me. Who's next? You're next.
You have a
That person.
You're next.
I am?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the evening, so I will go up to Zackrow. Good evening, my friend.
Okay.
Or is it morning by this point?
It's evening.
I'm gonna say it's early morning, like 5.
No, like this happened the night before the hot sauce, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, my friend. Might I have a word?
Sure.
I usher Zackrow over to a spot where there could be a little table, and we can just have a one-on-one conversation. And
Okay.
I pour 2 glasses of the dark mulled spice red wine.
I'm
Aw.
so sorry about this, but I'm a cat, and I'm gonna look at the glass, and I'm gonna knock it off the table.
Because
Get
of
a point
course
of
you are.
inspiration, Zackrow. Get inspiration for that shit.
I kind of
There's a
look at the
drink
glass.
gain inspiration.
I look at the glass. I look back at Zackrow. I slowly pick up the glass, set it back on the table, looking at Zackrow. Do you want a drink or no?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I refill it up.
Yes, it is the Skyrim music, not Guild Wars.
I'm good this time, guys. I'm in control.
I was gonna say, do you have to roll a will save? See whether you get too tempted to knock it off the table.
You know what? I'll do that if you want
Yeah,
me to.
Go ahead, roll a wisdom saving throw against your own cat-like instincts.
Oh, great. What have I started?
13.
Yeah, that's good enough. You resist.
Oh,
The DC for that is 10. If he ever does it again, it's going to increase by 1 every
I was
subsequent time he
hoping
does it.
that I think we might have started off on the wrong foot. I was hoping that we could have a very good friendship, being that we both like magic and whatnot. And I haven't really found the time to give this to you, but I set a pewter box on the table and slide it towards him. I think you
I'm
might
wary.
find. I think you might find that very interesting, though. I don't think you should hold on or have it near you for long periods of time. I found it
What's
in
in
one
there?
of the planes. I found it in one of the planes.
I'm gonna
opened
take
it
a
up.
peek.
It is the arcane globe of uranium that I found on the wizard back
Whoa.
in the plane
Jeez.
of.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
On the plane of magma, you searched the mad sorcerer's body, and you found an arcane focus that was a crystalline globe, and it was made out of a large uranium crystal tumbled into a sphere.
So would you say that Zackrow's so
Amazing.
excited he's practically glowing?
Oh,
Will be
no.
if he holds it for too long.
I am fascinated. This is amazing. Thank you. Lorelai's gonna love this. We've got to show her.
Cat the living embodiment
You
of
can
entropy.
do with
You're
it
not
as you
wrong.
please.
I
I thought-
appreciate that. Hey, Minato,
Yes.
I don't have a gift for you, but I do have, if you have the time, kind of some advice for you.
Yes.
A long time ago, I worked with a very
Galaxy
different
far,
crew of
far
people. And one of them reminded me a lot of you. You're both courageous, a little bit foolhardy, curious, prepared to do almost anything for what you want to know. But it was too dangerous for him and he got into too much trouble. I don't want the same thing to happen to you. I just need to know you're going to be careful.
I'm always careful.
Please make sure you're careful enough.
That's bullshit. Not always careful.
I will do my best.
Thank you.
But of course.
And then I'm going to go show the sphere thing to Lorelai.
Okay. Yeah. She asks you what it is first off.
I don't totally know. It's magical. It's glowy. I think it's magical.
It's letting off the same sort of
You think-
This came from the plane of magma, right?
Yes, yes.
Cough, magma, cough.
It's probably dangerous, so don't hang on to it for too long. But oh, that reminds me. Okay, no.
Put
I
it in a
actually
lead
needed to talk to you.
box.
Yeah, I needed to talk to you. And she pulls out that scroll. That scroll from
Yeah.
before, and I think that it was in Draconic. And it was
Yep.
the one for the spell that you guys could not understand. Zackrow,
Yeah,
if you...
Lorelai, do you think with this we could work that spell out?
Absolutely, that's what she wants to do with you.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And if you take a... Let's say if you take a long rest and then you take another 8 hours to study this scroll with Lorelai, you will learn the spell Irradiate.
Absolutely.
It's totally
will spend the
rad.
rest of my time doing that.
Alrighty.
Oh lord.
Yeah,
That was a good
okay.
bad pun.
So you'll spend the next however long grabbing your or learning Irradiate, and then and taking a break for, I think, for the hot sauce adventure.
The hot sauce adventure.
Alrighty. Okay, so anybody else doing anything in specific?
Mir continues to crochet.
Okay.
I'm gonna carve some boats.
Alright, sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Are we?
boats.
How are we talking? Full size boats or like little boats?
Oh, we're talking like little model boats,
Okay.
Model ships. He's
but
gonna
like
start a collection.
really detailed.
Roll for how
I mean, I
detailed
could
they
picture
are.
you doing either, but it would. I
Just
could
flat
totally-
D20.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Does he add
Well,
any of his like tinkering?
That one was bad. That's
What'd
a
you roll?
4.
It's a you make I mean, I
It's
guess
an
it's a boat.
impressionist version of a boat.
I guess it's a boat. It's
The
more like a
construct-
canoe
Yeah, it's
The
probably
concept
just-
of a boat
And-
abstracted.
It will probably float because it is made of wood.
It's a cubist boat.
And like you could loosely say that like a bit there was a tiller and there was a mast, but it broke off. And there you go, that's your boat.
Same. Yay!
Oh, don't take it too hard. You just need some practice.
Believe me, I'm going to be practicing for a while. But that's fine.
So I'm actually gonna go ahead and give you guys like 2 full days so that Zackrow knows the irradiate spell and shit for whenever you guys need it.
Yeah.
So both you and Lorelei both know the spell irradiate. I believe it's a 3rd level spell. Let me check my. Where I
Random
don't have it
question.
written.
What race was Justin again?
Justin's an Asherati.
And he was
Oh, what?
red-skinned or
Bronze, kind of.
bronze? Skin?
He's
Okay.
sand-colored, but darker. He's an Asherati.
Mere
He's-
finish.
He's one of the sand people of the desert, and they are a unique ability so they can breathe through sand as if it is normal air, and they can swim through it like it's water.
Mira, when she finishes the little raven to send prayers to Roop, is gonna start making him a scarf in like sort of reds and oranges and desert tones.
That's cute.
The most precious.
This one may also say science on it somewhere.
Oh, you're too good. God.
By the power of science.
Okay. So Temp, you're just making boats.
Yep.
Anybody else doing anything?
I'm going boats over here, man.
Can I find an armor?
Don't rock the bow.
Can
That
you
didn't
find what
really
now?
work, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Chinty, could you repeat that?
Can I go back to the store that we were at before and see if I can get some armor or anything?
I mean, sure, yeah. They are you looking to buy a new set of armor or what?
Yeah, see if he's got anything interesting.
Back to Alexander's.
Yeah.
I shall join.
There's not armor that's gonna be better than what you have, but what you can do is if you have it, you can spend about 500 gold upgrading it so you don't have disadvantage on stealth anymore.
Do I get I have smithing on my character background. Is that anything that contributes or gets advantage or anything?
You might be able to. Yeah, you could take the cost down and probably add a roll to see if it works. But that's a gamble, because I don't... Well, no, that's dumb as hell. Yeah, sure. I'll take... Yeah, say it's 300 instead, because you can smith it in yourself. And Alexander will sell you the material.
I don't know if we have, if 5th edition has item creation feats. I know for Pathfinder it's usually you can make it at half cost. You just have to spend a chunk of time.
I'm making
Have
this shit up.
things to do. Okay,
I'm
I
pulling
was just
this out
throwing
my
out
ass.
suggestions.
No worries. Yeah, no, yeah, you can do that if you want. You can spend about 300 gold for the materials. Alexander will sell them to you, and you can go ahead and smith them into your armor. So if you would like,
Go ahead.
if you would like to do that, go ahead and mark off gold, and then mark off your stealth disadvantage. It's down on the bottom center of your page where it says equipment. If you did the same page as the rest of us. Maybe not. Alright, Lurker, really? I'm gonna say this out loud because I feel like saying this out loud to the stream. With that statement, you now deserve today.
What did he? Oh, must do lurker.
Oh no.
For those who can't see the Discord chat, it says, "I'm pulling this out of my ass." So that's why this campaign is so shitty. Just so you know why Lurker will deserve everything that is coming to him.
Oh goodness.
Oh, man.
gracious.
You're going to
You
feel
insulted the
pain today.
DM.
Oh, the purple cow is coming for. Cannot run, you cannot hide. I am so sorry.
The
but
what?
The flying
I'm
purple cow.
concerned.
You should be. You missed the redacted discussion earlier today. That was fun. No. It's not a TPK. It's emotional pain. Don't worry about it. Okay, so.
No!
Yeah. Now you've got some ideas, huh, pal? Okay. Everybody else done?
I will
I-
throw things. I will throw things, and they will hurt.
I've already written this for today, so. Ready your butthole, buddy. Everybody done with.
I do go to Alexander's to
Okay.
procure some lost items and maybe a couple spares
Okay, what are you getting?
or upgrades. I'm going to be getting a what do they come in? 50-foot ropes.
Yeah, they
of
come in.
silk
Okay. Oh, yeah,
and
'cause
2
you'll-
belt pouches.
Okay.
And then I inquire him about. I inquire my handsomely scaly merchant about if he has any refined weapons.
And what do you mean by refined?
Something that could give my rapier or daggers a slight finer edge, as it were. I'm looking for something like a keen dagger or something like.
There is not one of those available, but what I can offer you is I don't remember the cost of it off the top of my head. Oh, I just thought of this in my memory, but I don't remember how much it costs. Let me Google how much this costs really quick. Cost of a. It might not be a real item. Just so you know.
As I ask, I place my hands on the and maintain a intense stare his way.
Okay, yeah, it's not a real item, so I'm gonna have to pull the cost out of my ass, too. He does not have any sort of, like, good weapon, but what he does have is a sandstone sheath, which, when you draw your weapon, the next strike has, like, a +1 bonus to attack and damage. But only the next
Oh.
strike. And no, you can only do it the first round of combat. You cannot repeatedly put away your weapon and then draw it again just to get the bonus on every hit. You can't do that.
Well, that's just cheap.
Yeah, that's sad and cheap and lame and rude. I think the sheath is probably 350.
350?
Yeah.
Perhaps we could talk it down 50.
Roll persuasion.
Let's see, that is +6, so 24.
He's not budging.
Very well, I accept.
He hands it over. Mark off the gold.
All right. And that is all for me.
Alrighty, so is that everybody's everything? Okay, I'm gonna
Good
take
question.
that. Oh yeah.
The sandstone sheath, is that, what weapon would that be for? Would that be for my rapier?
Sure, yeah. It could be for your rapier.
Okay. I wasn't sure which size it was.
Yeah, I'll just say it's for that. It's fine.
I wrote this in the chat, but I'm gonna just say it here too. I think it would be more of like, because it's stone, right? It would be a little cap on the sheath that has that effect regardless of the weapon's size.
That's fair.
It's more feasible.
Okay, yeah. You can do that.
Sandstone sheath cap?
Well, that just doesn't sound
Alright.
as cool.
I know.
Alright, so Let me see if I gotta find the soundtrack for this. No. Damn, do I just not... Alright. So... Temp.
Yes, this is the temp.
You're carving your boats. It's mid-morning. The sky is clear.
Of course it is.
You're carving your boats. You're sitting just in the bubble, just kind of chilling with your piece of wood, and then you're not anymore. You blink, and suddenly you are standing, well, existing, just outside an estate. You recognize the place, but you've never been inside. It's one of the manors by the edge of the city, between Saints Haven and the fields and forests near the mouth of the valley. It's late morning. The sky is clear. You feel calm. The ground trembles. You hear shouting. A shadow falls on the estate walls from the east. The sun is up enough that the light falls over the mountains, and the shadow is cast by a beast that lumbers into view. It hits the brick wall. It walks through the brick wall. Horses follow this creature. 2 horses, 2 riders. They are shouting. The creature pays them no mind. They are shouting to the house. You see servants in the windows. You see the servants panicking. You know the shouts are warnings. The man on one horse casts a spell, and the woman's voice echoes like thunder. The horses step over the ruins of the bricks. They ride in circles around the beast. The creature hits the corner of the house. It wades through the house without stopping. Part of the ceiling caves in. You hear more shouting. The woman is standing up in her saddle, hands around her mouth, calling. Even from here you can feel her spirit. She is trying to protect those within the house. After a few moments, the creature walks into the house and disappears. You hear crashing timbers. You hear an explosion, and you see smoke. The sky is filled with smoke. You see fire. The woman sits down in her saddle and looks over at her husband. You see servants fleeing the building. You see a pair of human nobles come stumbling out the front door, baffled and frightened. You see the household gathering away from the conflagration. The creature reappears. It does not seem bothered by the fire. It walks out of the house, destroying the eastern wing entirely, and wades into the ground towards the west, disappearing. They speak. The woman gets off her horse. The sky is filled with smoke. The woman holds out one of her hands to her husband. He gets off his horse. You feel troubled. They speak with the nobles. The nobles point inside. The woman nods, resting one hand on the symbol engraved onto her armor. The firelight shines off her husband's scales. She turns, and her husband turns, and they walk into the house. You feel anxious. Minutes pass. The sky is filled with smoke. The fire eats at the house. You have to do something. Minutes pass. The building is collapsing. Your mind is screaming. You cannot move. The sky is filled with smoke. You want to do something, hit something. Your every fiber is howling to be allowed to act. Your mind is humming with the need to do something. You cannot move, but if you do not, the world will end. You cannot move, but if you do not, the world will end. You have to do something. Your mind is screaming. The sky is filled with smoke. You cannot move. Part of the building shifts, collapsing inwards. There is a pop, like the pressure changing. Your mind screams. There is another pop. You do not need to do anything now. It's too late. It's too late. The sky is filled with smoke. You close your eyes. It is too late. You open your eyes. It's mid-morning. The sky is clear. You are holding a boat.
I am on a boat.
Were the 2 people that went into the building right before it collapsed perhaps a drow and a bronze dragonborn?
Fascinating observation. Yes. Yes, they were.
Alright, well, I think... Could I figure out, like, where that particular manor is in relation to the city of Saints Haven?
Yes.
Like, where it is inside of it?
It's one of the estates that is between the actual city and the outer edge of Saints Haven. The forests and fields.
I'd like to go there, please.
You just gonna take off?
You going alone?
If Temp starts running, I'm running after.
I don't think Temp would be thinking about everything at this point. So yes, I'm going to be going alone.
Alright,
I'm
anybody in
following.
the area, you see Temp literally just drop everything he's holding and start running.
I keep
I'm running
both up.
too.
Temp, Temp?
I see this?
Mir like drops her crochet and says, "I'll be back later, V. Bye, bye, bye." Grabs her bow and hooks after him. Temp!
We're running now.
Temp, did you get hit with something? Are you running because you're scared? I can fix that. I know
Everybody's
remove
not gonna
curse. Hello.
Is everybody going?
Yeah, I'm going.
If I see people of the crew just start getting up and running, then yeah, I'd probably get up and draw my blade and chase after.
Okay.
What the heck's going on?
You catch up to the first member of the group. Where are we going? No idea.
Temp, every member of your party is following you.
Are we all?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Where's Brom?
Oh shit, yeah, Brom?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the days have passed and we're all together now, right?
Probably.
Okay.
Well,
I picture Brom like watching us go by, just heaving a deep
I
sigh.
mean,
and getting up to
I'm pretty
follow
sure
us
I'm not
with
really
four legs.
focusing on what's behind me. So that's cool, I guess, but I probably wouldn't know.
that's fair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get to
Get
that
down.
manor.
Alright, you're familiar with the manor. You remember it. You had not been inside of it, but it is near to a couple of places where you have been before. And
Yeah.
you can just head right there. And as you are exiting the city proper, and you are headed outwards, and you can kind of sort of see it in the distance, you hear an explosion. And you start to see black smoke rising from the house. And you can see very distantly like a big sort of stone-colored creature, and you can see, aside from the smoke, maybe a little bit of fire.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Do we recognize the creature?
Yeah.
Stone colored.
What is
Hold on, the chat's frozen. Here we go.
You said we see a
Oh, yes.
small stone
No, it's big.
colored?
It's
Okay.
It looks to be a very large earth elemental.
oh boy.
Uh-huh.
No,
Well.
good for it. I'm still going there.
All right. You how fast do they grow? Not that fast. You guys run up, and by the time you arrive there, you find the elemental has charged through the house and then disappeared, literally melting into the ground and wandering off, as they do, as they are wont to do.
Of course.
And you see a big cluster of servants and 2 human nobles and 2 riderless horses. Temp, you recognize the nobles. This is Aderin and Bailey, and they are 2 noble women who have a passion for alchemy. And they live in this house.
Well, lived.
Yeah, lived at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Arjan and Nivara saved you, didn't they?
They are baffled, but they nod. Yes. Well, not us specifically. I mean, they went in again for a few of our servants.
Yes, they always did care about everyone else.
Well, can't we go inside?
Yeah, we're just gonna have to search through whatever's left. We need to go.
The house has not reached the point at which you saw it yet.
Okay, so it's not just. Well, I'm gonna get going.
All right.
Oh, okay.
You can see a lot of smoke and not a lot of fire quite yet.
I'm gonna take the scarf that Mira made for me and kind of wrap it around my face so I don't have to breathe the smoke.
Okay. All right, so you guys head in the entryway.
Yep.
I followed the lead of that Tabaxi
Okay.
and put some cloth in front of my face as well.
Mir has not finished your scarf yet, sorry.
It's quite alright.
Okay.
All this saving the world stuff really cuts into her crocheting time.
Alright, you guys head immediately in, and you step into the main foyer of the house, and there is, in front of you, you see like a big grand staircase leading up, and then there are hallways to the left and right.
Mir looks to Temp since he seems to
I'd
know
like
this
to
place.
do a I mean, I don't really know this place in particular, but I'd like to do a perception. You know, hear which direction maybe people are making
Sure.
noise in.
Go for it.
Hello? Calls
That's
Mir a little
a
nervously.
14.
Yeah, I have a wisdom. I should roll.
You do not hear specifically any sort of calls for help.
Mir gets an 18. Does she hear any better?
You realize that the sound of fire is far more prominent from the right side than it is from the left, and that the left side of the house is more destroyed than the right. Temp, you get the feeling that you should go left.
I'll go left.
Wait,
Okay?
Yeah.
right is where the most of the fire is?
Yeah, to the right.
Do I smell the alchemy lab?
You smell the alchemy lab, yes. Its chemical sort of tang in the air. You can tell that from that, that the fire probably started because something in the alchemy lab fell over and broke and blew up.
Okay, which way is
The
it?
flames are strange colors in that direction.
That is to
Yeah.
the right.
Am I, are we told that, or do I need to make a perception check of my own?
Mir
I would
knows
definitely let
it.
you all know. Wait, so we have. So which way? That's the real question.
Yeah, you've got a ground floor and you've got an upstairs that you can choose to. You can choose your destination.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, you know what? Do either of these people have like a notable? Hang on just a second.
Hanging.
My question is,
In
if
the
I'm
rafters.
told that, you know, the fire sounds like it's coming from the right side, I'm immediately darting that way. And I'm gonna yell at, Zackrow, I think you can help me.
Yeah?
Follow me.
Okay.
And I head straight towards the fire.
Okay. Are
Okay.
you going upstairs or staying downstairs?
I was told from the right, so I'm guessing downstairs.
Yeah, I smell. Yeah.
Mir, by the way, like, soaks her headscarf in water from her water skin and, like, ties that over her face.
Okay.
We have to make choices, isn't it?
What else would you like to do? Who's going where exactly? Actually, you know what? Make this easier. Let's go ahead and roll an initiative,
Ah,
and we can use that to determine how everyone goes.
okay.
Well, Temp is very distracted.
Mir gets a nat 20.
Holy shit.
Dang.
And it's on my steampunk dice, so it's a little gear.
Nice.
Okay. 15 to 20? Or 25 to 20 first off?
Me. Me.
Okay.
Mir.
Got it. 15 to 20?
I would be a 15.
Okay.
I think you're older than that.
Just a wee
Sure
bit.
hope you are.
Nah, see, she's a 15 on a scale of 1 to 10. Uh-huh.
5 to 10?
I don't know if I'd go
Or
that
10 to 15?
far.
No.
I've got 15.
And Shinty has 12.
Okay, so...
I never said what that scale was measuring, mind you.
5 to 10?
Not true.
5 to 10, anybody?
Nope.
Damn. Okay, 0 to 5?
Judy has 2. And Temp comes in with a nat 1.
Alrighty. Yep, okay, so that's everybody. Alright, Mir, you're first up.
Okay.
I'm actually tracking your guys' locations now, so
So you said I wasn't able to hear which direction there might be people yet, right?
that's correct.
I'm going to cautiously start heading in the direction where there's more fire, calling out and seeing if I hear anybody.
Are you going upstairs or downstairs?
Which direction was more fire again?
To the right.
Is that upstairs or downstairs?
Mm.
I-
It's upstairs. You rolled 19. It's fine. There's more fire.
Sorry, I'm having trouble keeping track of the arrangement of the mansion.
Yeah. Since there's no map that you guys can see.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
Right.
I guess, Actually, no, it'd probably be harder to get people out of the basement, so Mir's gonna head in to downstairs just to make sure that everyone's out before the fire gets any worse in that direction.
Which direction?
Is downstairs?
There's a ground
Is it-
floor and one more floor, and there's a floor above that one. There's 3 floors in this house.
Are we on the bottom or the middle one?
You're on the bottom.
Okay, then upstairs towards where there's fire.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Calling out the whole time and listening for a response. Should I roll for listening or?
Go ahead.
$21.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
You definitely hear the fire coming from down the hallway on your right, and you hear faintly from the left what could be a voice.
Heading towards that.
Okay, that's the end of your turn, though. You can't actually move anymore.
Gotcha.
Next
Next.
next up, Minato.
Alright, so I head towards where I think where I'm told the fire's from.
Okay. So you'll be right next to Mir.
Okay. Do I
Actually,
see any fire at that point?
yeah, if you poke your head around the corner, you can definitely see there's like a room that's on fire and it's spreading.
Alright, do I have an action?
Yes.
Alright, I would like to, Ray of Frost to the fire
Okay.
and try and put it out.
It's not going to put it out.
Not even dampen it?
I'm guessing it's a chemical fire.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I wouldn't know that until I try it.
That's true. Yeah, you fire off a like an icy white beam, and you see it like splatter across the ground, and there's frost, but it evaporates.
See, that's what I would have done too, so I'm glad we checked.
Man, that didn't go quick.
Get back, stay safe.
Alright. Well, I guess that's the end of my turn.
Yep. Next up is Brom. Howling Blue Flame. Don't go all spell plague
What do
on
I
me,
see
Jesus.
right now? We're still at the entrance, basically, right?
Yeah, you are at the entrance with a couple other party members, and you see there's a lot of smoke. Minato and Mir have both gone upstairs.
I'll search on this floor.
Okay. Heading where?
Just like a direction, like north,
Yeah.
south. Or... No. What's the general layout of what we can see from the entrance?
You can see a big like a big grand staircase leading up, and then there are big kind of open areas to the left and right that lead into hallways that have other rooms branching off them.
All right, I'll head to the left.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, you're standing next to a study. Just so you know.
Okay. Can I see inside? Is there anything, or am I turnover?
Yeah, you can see inside it. There's like a desk and a lot of rubble, because this is the area where the elemental kind of entered the building. And a lot of the walls and stuff here are collapsed. Next up, just so you guys know, is Zackrow.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, can I call for help to see if there's anyone in the rubble or anything like that?
You can call out and no one answers you from the rubble.
Okay.
That's very specific. Does someone answer you from somewhere else?
No.
Oh.
Alright, next up, Zackrow.
Which, by the way, I yell out that it doesn't work.
Okay, but I'm still gonna come up and look, because that sounds cool.
Okay, Zackrow, you...
First of all, is it magical fire?
It looks like normal fire. It looks like a house fire.
It's just normal fire that won't go out.
Oh, well, it might be
It's
too
just
hot.
large.
Okay. It's just too big to be overwhelmed. Well,
I.e. Frozone.
yeah, can't do that. Well. I think I have, like, all the wrong spells to deal with that. Oh my gosh, it's a lab. Where's the fire extinguisher?
Probably in the lab.
Dang it.
Probably
Okay.
on fire.
That's all.
That's a good point.
Not IT crowd. It is not made in
Okay,
Britain.
I'm gonna peer down in there and see if there's anyone down that way.
Down in where?
Down past the fire.
Well, all you see is fire.
Do I hear anything?
You hear fire.
Smell anything?
Hey, you want to take a
No,
guess?
fire.
Only fire lives here now.
Smoke, my man.
You probably smell a lot of vanilla ice cream and fire.
Oh, fire. Okay, so my best guess is we can't go that way without
No.
some very creative problem solving.
Okay.
How wide is the fire?
From what you see, like a corner of the house, a whole corner of the house is enveloped in fire.
Okay, so like it's not 10 feet across, maybe?
Parts of it are.
I would really need a good reason to go into there. I'm gonna go investigate the other part of the house first, but I'm definitely keeping that in mind.
Okay, so that's
Run
your
back
turn
down
then.
to the other place.
No, that's your turn.
Yep. Okay.
Temp, you're up.
Oh, okay. I can do this first then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dash
Okay.
first of all, so I can move the 80 feet,
Shit, that's good.
and I'm gonna go.
Oops,
Said
our
I had a
speed.
feeling of going left, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go left and up because I feel like they'd probably try to evacuate the upper floors first in case the building fell.
Okay.
That's smart.
So, you head up the stairs, and you see there's a similar landing with hallways to the right and left, around a central courtyard, because that's the center of the house is a courtyard. And, to the left you can see 2 doors down the hallway, 3 doors actually. And to the right there are a couple more, and there's like a gallery at the end behind the courtyard.
Any gut instinct here, or is that going to be something I'm probably going to need to roll for?
Oh, you can't see, I'm just kind of looking at the camera.
So that's a no.
I'm just kind of staring.
Oh, jeez. Left hasn't killed me yet. I'm going to try the left side first.
Okay, what are you doing? You still have I've done about half your movement and you can reach both of these doors. I'm using a map.
Freaking open them up.
Okay.
Check inside.
2, 3. The first door leads into what looks like a spare bedroom, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a closet and a bed and some lamps. The closet is a little crushed by some collapsed ceiling, and the far end of the room with the bed is like full on halfway collapsed. There's no one in here.
Alright, I'll check the second one then.
The second one, you poke your head in. This is the master bedroom. And you look in and you see that most of the room is collapsed, and there are kind of like timbers everywhere, and a couple of them look a little fiery, but not like on fire. They just look a little toasty. And you can see through the haze of smoke there is one very, very large ceiling beam, and it's got a couple others supported on it, and that ceiling beam is currently being held up by a woman in armor. And underneath the ceiling beam, there is one dragonborn man, 2 servants, and 1 cat.
I assume this is the end of my movement.
Yeah, you can get into them. A little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna get into them then.
Okay, yeah.
Well, get into the room with them.
Yeah, and you don't have an action, so.
Yep.
Yeah, she's holding it up. There's a lot of weight, but it is... The only thing she's managing to do is keep it from crushing them. She cannot lift it up enough that they would be able to get out.
Alrighty, well, I guess I'll have to wait until my next turn to do anything about that.
Mm-hmm. By the way, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Can do. 19.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Next up is Mir. Back to the top.
How close am I to the fire?
You are about, let's see here. About 8 squares away, so that's 40 feet or so, I think.
Is the voice that I heard beyond that or off to the side?
It's not in the same direction.
Okay, I'm headed towards the voice then.
Okay, that would be to the left, where you, out of the corner of your eye, you saw Temp go sprinting in that way.
Okay.
You can get to the corner of the hall, unless you choose to double move.
I'll double move.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can almost make it to the doorway. Actually, yeah, you can make it to the doorway of the master bedroom.
Do I see what Temp saw, or?
Yeah, you can look in and see that.
Okay.
Next up.
Probably be me, if I recall correctly.
Yep, sure is.
Well, that
Next
room
up
is...
is always the fire.
So what... If that room is lost, what's next on down the line that I can see?
What do you mean if that room is lost?
Okay, so I went right. Does that right pathway end into the lab, which is on fire, or is that just one of the rooms and the hallway continues on?
You honestly cannot tell, because there's only fire there now. And in fact, it actually is spreading towards you.
Okay, so as far as I'm aware of, there is nothing but a dead end of fire.
That's correct.
I'm just wondering if it went like right or left into the room or in front of me, so I can get a better visualization.
It looks like somebody in the chat said investigate the fire, crawl around in it, in my opinion. Okay. It looks like there was a door at the end of the hallway, and the hallway turned right, but like the straight section that you're in went into a doorway that probably went into the lab.
Alright. And if I was to look to the right, what do I see? Just more fire?
Well, to your right is a wall, since you're in a long hallway, and you see there's a couple of doors. There's, they lead to 2 different rooms, and then you see one that's a staircase going down.
Alright, can I check one or both of the rooms? Just like open the door cautiously.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get into one of them.
Alright.
With your movement.
I place my hand on the door.
It's kind of warm.
It's really warm?
It's kind of warm. You're about 2 squares from the fire.
Okay, well, I open the door and step back.
Inside the room, it's a bathroom. You see a mirror and like a tub.
Nothing.
That's about it.
Alright.
There's a window. It's a nice looking room.
I just hold the cloth up to my mouth.
Okay.
Oh, can I use Mage Hand to at least open the door, the other door ahead of me?
Yeah, it looks like another bedroom, and there's nobody in it. You can see like a lamp and a reading chair and some bookshelves.
Then I turn around and get ready to go down the steps.
Well,
That
you
is
used
the end of my
your
turn.
movement getting to the bathroom.
Right, I'm just gonna turn and face the stairway.
Got
and
it.
My next turn will be to go down there.
Okay. Next up, Brom.
Okay, is there any other rooms in this wing other than the study that I was in?
Yeah, there's another one a few steps down, but it's you can tell a little bit of it's collapsed in because you can see through the study wall, which has broken in, and you can see into the next room, which is a library, and you can tell that like the chimney's kicked over a little bit. It's not
Can
safe.
I jump through the hole?
You can if you want.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna smash the rest of the wall down with my giant hammer.
Okay.
Try not to collapse the ceiling on top of you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now the wall between the study and the library is completely gone.
I'm gonna hastily look and see if there's anyone here and call out.
You do not see or hear anyone. The ceiling above you groans.
Alright, can I get back out into the hallway?
You have like 1 square movement left. So no, you cannot. Well, actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can pop back out into the hallway through the library door. Is that your turn then?
Yeah, thank you. Yep.
Okay. Next is oh crap, wrong page. Zackrow. Zackrow, what are you doing?
Zackrow lost
Oh,
point.
good. Hey, Zackrow. It's your turn. No, I'm in the middle of this. Okay, what are you doing on your turn? Oh my god. You can't ask. That's metagaming, Megan. That's metagaming. It's a lot of fire. You think what you see, you do what you do.
Then I think you're saying we're not supposed to go there.
That's metagaming.
I can't tell what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, because what you're supposed to do is like not a concept in D&D.
No.
That's called metagaming. Ugh. If you ever have the thought, PSA to audience, I think my DM thinks I should do this. That's called metagaming. The only unexplored area if there is one, says JD. Okay. Zackrow was last seen upstairs, yeah? Upstairs. It'd probably be the stairs, I would venture to say. Take notes here. Look for, listen for, smell for people or anyone. You'd have to roll perception for that. It's the hardest thing because even DM's metagame. Yeah, it's true.
It's a different type of metagame, but it's still metagame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's unfortunate. You do it without even knowing, really.
It is a very difficult thing to overcome.
Yeah, you kind of... yeah. Personally... Well, let me just go ahead and... Personally, I kind of think DMing is less of actual, like, gaming, as in not trying to metagame, and more of just, like, I am now creating this world, and I am God, so, I do whatever I want. And whatever works best. Natural 20? Huh. Okay. God, this is so frustrating. Yeah, you smell this, I type, like a pleb.
Forever.
Roll me that con saving throw for breathing in smoke deliberately. Taking a big
That
whiff
seems like
of
a
house.
definite con of this situation.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can't move this round.
Nope, you're too busy coughing and hacking.
Yep.
Yep.
That's how it goes. I sense a pawn. Yep. There's one. So.
Buttons.
Yeah. I'm a storyteller. Okay, next after Zackrow is Temp. So I'm a storyteller, my players are the main characters.
Well,
I will
I'm
rate
gonna
this story around them. You're going to?
I'm gonna attempt to help Navarra hold up that beam so that everyone else can get out of there.
Okay. You duck in there and go ahead and roll me a strength check. I'll let you use athletics if you want.
That's a 4.
She's doing the
That's
heavy
not
lifting,
gonna-
really. You can't see anywhere where you could, like, get in and, like, lift, and you don't know how to like, lift. You're not a power lifter? What is this shit? You can't... What the fuck are you supposed to do here? That's what happens. Anything else?
Can I try and drag some people out? Or would that be...
You could attempt to pull someone through the gap.
And what would I be rolling for that?
Go ahead and just do another, like, strength. Got them noodle arms.
That's an 11.
Yeah, the next person who attempts to escape can have advantage. Oh, let me, Okay. Next up is Mir.
I'm in the same room as Temp, right?
Yep.
Can I run up and try to help with that beam?
Yeah, if you want. It's gonna be a strength or athletics check.
They would be the same for me.
Alright. So just straight strength.
Fucking 10.
Yeah, you also don't really know what to do here. And you feel kind of bad, because it's just this one woman holding up this really big beam, and she looks like she's like trying real hard, but you don't know how to help her. And you notice something interesting as you run up, because she's got both hands on the beam. She can't cover her mouth or hold cloth over her face, so she's breathing in smoke. But every so often, when she starts to cough, you'll see her, like, holy symbol that's engraved in her armor kind of shimmer, and her throat shimmers, and she's actually healing herself as she, is damaged by this smoke so that she can breathe.
Badass.
Mm-hmm. Next up is there anything else you'd like to do, Mir?
Trying to think if I have, well, she seems to know what she's doing. Do I have an action? Or
Yes.
did I use it up?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give you... Well, you got a bonus action. Here.
Is anyone under the rubble injured in some fashion?
You see that it's hard to tell. One of the servants might be injured. There's a very small gap to see through, and you see like one dragonborn in blue robes, and like two servants and a cat.
And you said somebody did look injured?
One of the servants kind of looks a little battered.
I'll toss him a first level healing word.
Okay.
So it's gonna be
Word.
plus. He has 10 hit points because I've got so many bonuses.
Damn. Yeah, they're fine now. Holy shit. What do you say? What word is it?
For a healing word.
Yeah. What do you say?
Say like sup or something stupid. Please.
Can it be multiple words?
Yeah.
Heroes. Sorry.
Make
If
a
someone
flame
says heroes
sweet,
never
not
die,
burn
I'm going
you,
to
or maybe feel better.
Feel better, you yell. And he feels better. Yeah, servant, she feels better. Absolutely. Yeah, she's fine now. Jesus. Alright, next
Okay.
up is gonna be Minato.
Alright. I am going to start heading down the steps, marking M check on the wall,
Okay.
and using my action to freeze the beam above the doorway behind me, and using my bonus action to dash down the steps and get as far as I can to check down there.
Wait, you're doing what?
I'm gonna mark on the wall that, I'm checking the basement.
Okay.
I'm using Ray of Frost to freeze the beam of the
Freeze.
doorway to keep it at least for a couple extra seconds from catching on fire. And I'm
okay.
using my bonus action as a rogue to dash.
Yeah.
And go as far as I can to check out the basement.
Okay. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get a good distance down the stairs. And you can see the entrance to a basement below you.
I don't get all the way down the steps.
No, it's a spiraling staircase that goes down several floors.
Okay. Well, then that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Brom.
Okay, is there any other rooms in this part, or should I,
You can see,
What do I
like,
see?
down the hallway, you can see it's probably, like, a dining room, and there's, like, a courtyard next to you and stuff that you could end up in if you really wanted.
I think I'm gonna head back the main way.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, yep. Do you want to double move, or?
I'm not back at, like, the main foyer.
No, you're still, yeah, you're in the main foyer.
Is anyone else around at this point, or they're all in different sections?
All in different sections.
I'll yell out to the rest of the group, see if anyone needs help.
Okay, anybody everybody can go ahead and roll perception to hear it.
I'm pretty sure I hear nothing.
Yeah, that's a 7 for me.
There's a lot of fire.
I got a better than I thought, 13, but I'm in the basement.
Yeah.
So,
Well, actually, you're
probably
just
nothing.
below the ground floor, so actually, Minato, you do hear it.
Really?
Yeah. You hear, does anybody need help? From above.
I return. I'm fine.
Brom, you hear that from the depths of a stairwell somewhere. I'm fine.
Path
Right.
is clear.
Now I'm picturing that that comic where the dog is sitting in the house on fire and goes, "This is fine," except it's Minato.
Oh my god. That's so accurate. Someone photoshopped that. Wait, we don't have to... Oh, well.
Wait, what?
Someone photoshopped that. But then I was like, we don't actually have a photo representation of Minato.
Photoshop what is what I'm asking.
Oh, the
that-
comic with the dog?
In the house on fire. This is fine. Just Minato instead.
Okay.
Okay, so next up is actually the Baldwins and the two servants. And Navarra is going to make a strength check to keep this beam up. Hmm. It's not great.
Didn't sound good.
No, it shifts on her, and she kind of loses her grip on it a little bit. I'm just gonna throw it in. That's way better. She does maintain her grip on it, but kind of loses her footing almost, and it falls a little bit more. So there's that. Let's see if one of the servants is gonna try and scoot on out of there. With... Yeah, okay. Temp, remember how you were helping?
Yes.
You helped. One of the servants manages to kind of
I don't
wriggle
really
out of
care
there.
about the servants.
Well,
Rude!
one of them wriggled out. So, that's good. And kind of backs away from the area. That's all they can really do at the moment. I'll go ahead and roll. That's fine. That's definitely fine. For that, the saving throws. Oh, Brom! I forgot to make you make a Constitution saving throw for smoke.
Alright, 1 sec.
You'll probably be fine, but it's worth making anyway.
I got a 12 with my bonus.
You're fine. Next up is Zackrow.
And I can hear you again.
Congratulations. What do you do?
Right.
Hey,
No.
Zackrow, do you have the cloth on your face as well, or do you just...
Yeah,
No, yeah, you do.
I was
Okay.
the first one that came up with that.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. What are you doing?
Alright. What has come to pass during...
Last, you were right next to the... You saw Minato go running away, freeze the doorframe, and then just go fucking booking it down the stairs. And...
After yelling to me that it doesn't work.
Yeah. And, you know Temp went off to your left and has not come back from that way yet.
I'm gonna follow Temp.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can hit, like, the edge of the hallway. You double moving?
Sure.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are now in the doorway of the master bedroom.
Okay, what do I see?
You see the whole scene with Temp in there. You see Mir standing next to him. You see the woman holding up this big beam, and you see there's actually a servant kind of standing away from it now because they've managed to wriggle on out of there, but there's still one servant, a cat, and a dragonborn underneath the beam with the woman.
Cat!
Oh my god.
My people.
I asked them where'd the elemental go?
Who are you asking? Just anybody?
Yeah.
The servant looks at you and goes, "It left. I don't know."
Does it really matter right now?
Okay. Who needs help?
Everyone.
I didn't hear that. I thought I heard everyone. That's
You
probably
did.
true.
Yeah.
Okay.
The woman does not respond, but the Dragonborn kind of waves to get your attention and points at her. He's not breathing at the moment, like breathing in on purpose. Like he's trying not. He's holding his breath.
Is there fire in here?
Not yet.
Okay. I don't want
hate you
fire
so
to
much.
happen.
Thank you for the bits,
Can I, like,
Lurker.
I don't know what to do.
Well, the first thing you should do is probably put your mouth closer to the microphone.
I don't know what I should do.
Well, think quickly.
All my spells are fire spells.
Temp,
Is
you're
there
up next.
anything that needs to be mended? Or maybe identified?
Maybe Temp's heart later.
Okay, I can definitely cast mending on your heart later, but we need to focus right now. The beam, right?
Yeah, the beam.
We need to hold up the beam?
Uh-huh.
What's the beam
Mhm.
holding up? What's it holding up? Is it like
A bunch
imperative
of
that it
other
not be
beams.
destroyed? Oh, so we can't destroy the beam.
No.
Is there anybody that needs to escape?
Yeah, there's one servant, one dragonborn, one cat, and the woman holding the beam.
Why won't they come out from under there?
The gap is too small.
Can
One
we
of them
make-
managed to wriggle out, the others haven't managed it yet.
Oh, okay. Whoever's the biggest, I could reduce them so they could make it out.
If you want to.
That doesn't feel
Oh.
very effective, but there's not much else I can do.
The biggest would probably be the dragonborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm just gonna tell them to trust me and cast reduce.
That must be a really big cat.
The cat's in somebody's arms right now. The
Oh,
other servant
okay,
is
well, that
holding the
explains.
cat very, very tightly. Okay. So you look at this dragonborn and you're like, trust me. And he looks real confused, but he does not... Was there like a save normally? For...
Trust
Yeah,
me,
there
I'm a
is.
wizard.
He chooses to fail the save.
And I pull him out of there. He is now small-sized.
Okay, yeah.
They're large, right? They're medium?
Yeah. Yeah, and he gets on out of there, and he's like, and he is now free of the beam, and the only people left are the one servant holding the cat, and JD, what the fuck is that? Holy shit. What have you poisoned? What the shit? Can someone please link that in the Twitch chat real quick? Please someone put it in the Twitch chat so the audience understands what we're looking at.
I will do.
Thank you. Hey, Twitch chat, prepare to have your eyes burn. Good God.
That is getting saved forever. And can
I
we...
expect it to be your desktop background.
Good Lord. Or maybe your lock screen or something. Holy
That's even
shit.
better.
Okay. So,
For that madness.
Skylar,
We get
thank
some
you for the
cheers.
bits. Thank you. Good Lord. Okay, oh, what? I'll pin it.
Thank you, Falc.
Yeah, because I definitely cannot.
There we go. Okay,
And if nobody can, nobody can.
except me. Nove, I'm gonna let you
Well,
pin
except
things in a
you.
bit. Remind me to edit that when I finish this. Okay, yeah. A very small-sized Aryan kind of clambers out of the beams and heads and does not head for the door, actually. He like stands near it and waits.
Actually, hang on just a second.
Uh-huh.
Concentration. It's a free action to stop concentrating. Once he's out, I'll stop and he can be back to normal.
Okay, now he is back to being a normal-sized dragonborn. And
Right.
he is still waiting. He gives you like a thank you as he passes by, but he doesn't like stop to speak to you.
No worries. Can I reach in and get anybody else?
Mm-mm.
Can I free action meow to calm down the cat?
Sure.
Okay,
Of course.
that is what I'll do.
Meow 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 meow.
Pretty much just like that.
Meow.
Okay, roll, please. Roll to calm the other cat. Roll persuasion.
Roll to persuade the cat.
What'd you get?
9?
The cat is not calmed.
Oh.
The cat is the opposite of calmed.
The cat is not pleased. The cat is not happy right now.
I understand. It's a difficult time. Okay, who's next?
That would be Temp after Zackrow.
Okay.
All right.
Already.
We need ourselves a dwarf. I guess I want to just shout, "Over here!"
Brom, roll perception to hear it. Brom.
Genty,
Yo, you there?
you there, buddy? I am in need of your strong but stout body. And that sounded really bad.
Yep, I'm here. Sorry.
Wow.
Yikes. Okay.
Please
Yeah.
ignore the last
Roll
thing I just
perception
said.
to hear Temp yelling for help.
Temp yelled exactly that.
I am in need of your strong and stout body. Yeah, you hear someone calling for help, and it sounds like Temp, and he's upstairs and to the left. I think you already ran yourself up there a good distance. So, where are you? Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't write down your marker. Look. I think you went upstairs. Yeah, we'll say. Does anybody remember?
What are we remembering?
Where Brom was last. I didn't mark it down on my maps because I'm dumb.
No idea.
I was at the bottom of the staircase, I think.
Okay. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, you hear him, Brom. Next up is Mir.
I'm just gonna give
Oh, was
lifting the
that
beam
all I
another
could-
try, if I can.
Okay.
Like, was just shouting all I could do there?
I mean, is there anything else you'd like to do, Temp?
I'd like to try and hold up the try and help with the beam.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check.
I don't care that I'm a weak boy.
Try anyway.
I should care that I'm a weak boy.
What'd you get?
It's a 6.
There's room to stand there now, but like you try and like step over and lift it, but like it's like it's not like you're trying to lift a heavy object. It's you're lifting an object that cannot be lifted. It's like when you walk up to one of those really big boulders and you're like, "Look at me, I'm pushing it," because it's at a weird angle on a hill or something, but you're just like touching it. You're not moving it. So, Mir, you're up.
I'm gonna attempt to give Temp a hand with that beam.
All right.
Mir, you're tiny. Please do it.
I get a non-natural 20.
Okay. You're like, listen, let me pass. And you step in and you grab the beam and you fucking haul on that shit, and you little bird with your little skinny legs and shit, you help lift it, and it raises up, and you see the drow woman. She's had her eyes closed this entire time, just like focusing on lifting up this beam, and she actually is so startled to feel some of the weight lift that she opens her eyes and looks over at you, and she's like, she has no idea who you are. That's very evident. She's looking at a bird and she's like, "What is this bird?"
Hi, this is Mir. Anybody need healing?
Suddenly, Genji from behind the wall. I need healing.
Understood.
And that's the only Overwatch joke we're making tonight.
And
Have a nice
I've
one,
already
folks.
made 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
you have. That's the only Overwatch joke I'll be making tonight.
All right.
So did anybody who's not a cyborg ninja need healing?
What's a cyborg ninja?
What's a cyborg?
I have a cyborg. I have a ninja.
Oh.
Cyborg ninja.
I am ninja.
Okay. The woman, she does not speak. She's holding her breath, you can tell. So she does not answer your question. Or she's trying to hold her breath, sort of.
Does she nod or anything if I ask, do you need healing?
She looks around, like, at the other occupants of this shitty little beam hole, and at this point there's only the one servant with the cat left, and she's like, wait, where did... And she looks around for the Dragonborn, sees him, and then looks back to you, Mir, and just nods, I guess.
Gonna toss her a healing word as well.
Okay.
And once again, that's 10.
All right. She takes that, and you see that the light that is associated with your healing does definitely focus on her throat and lungs.
Yay.
And she looks very startled. Is that your turn, Mir?
Yeah, I believe so. Because I don't think there's anything I can do with the move action. I'm busy holding the
Yeah.
beam.
Yep, you are. Okay. Just, Okay. Next up is Minato.
I keep going down the steps.
Alright, you reach the basement.
Alright, is it one room? Is it split off into multiple?
There's a hallway, and you can see at least, like, 3 or 4 rooms total.
Alright, I start going down. How far down is the last room?
Let's see, it's about... The hallway, all in all, is 1, 2, 45 feet long.
Okay. Then I'm again using my bonus action to dash to the very end.
Okay.
Or as far down as I can.
Okay.
And I open the first, or the, what would be last door of the hallway.
It is a laundry room.
Alright.
You can see, like a running water stream going through it, and that's about as far as you can get.
Okay. Well, I'll probably be able to open at least one other door with Mage Hand, but would I be able to see into it?
Not from your current location.
Well, I'll just start opening as many doors as I can.
There's actually only one other openable door. And that is right next to the stairs.
Okay. So, you mean openable as in the rest are locked?
There's one room with 2 very large, heavy, locked iron doors, and there's one room that doesn't have a door.
Okay.
The one
Very
room,
well.
you ran past it, so I'll give it to you. It's an armory, and you can see, like, armor and swords and stuff inside of it.
Oh, so it's like a gated iron door?
No, that's the one with no, door. It's an armory.
Oh, the armory is no. Okay.
That's right.
Alright. But there was nobody in it as I ran past it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. That's all I need to know. My turn's up.
Yep. So next is... Shit, where's the list? Brom.
Alright, I'll head upstairs. Am I upstairs already yet, or?
Yeah. I think you were upstairs somewhere upstairs. So I'll say, I mean, I think you were at the top of the stairs, so with this, I'll let you get into the, bedroom.
Alright, I'll run in and see if there's any assistance I can provide.
There's a really big heavy beam on top of, this drow woman that Mir is helping hold up. And you can see underneath some of the beams that it is supporting, there is also a servant holding a cat.
Can I attempt to hold the beam up?
Yeah,
Is there-
absolutely. Roll strength.
Mm.
+18 +5. That's a lot. Yeah, you step in and you're like, all right, it's Brom's time, and you step in and you fucking lift this, and it's, I mean, like, it's a beam. You're a dwarf. You've lifted heavier things. You've lifted like rocks and shit. It's fine. You lift this shit up. You take a lot of the weight off this beam, and you take like the other end of the beam because you are short. But the drow woman glances out. She just watches you as you just charge into the room, step over, and fucking lift this big beam. And she's like, she stares at all of you, and you can tell she's calculating the weight of the beam, and if she can let go of it.
This is a wood beam. I'm used to stone beams. This is nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Merely a toothpick.
Fucking Shenty hulking out over here. Alright. Is that your turn? Okay. Next up is the Baldwins and the servants. And Nivara will hoist the beam up a little more with a fucking nat 20, and she will lift this beam up and allow the servant to escape without even making a roll. And the servant with the cat scrambles out from underneath the beam, and she grabs her fellow servant, and they scoot backwards out the door. And you can hear the ceiling is not having a good time. And then Nivara,
Let's go. Time to go.
Nivara attempts to scoot.
So everyone's out, or she's not out yet?
She's not out yet. She attempts to scoot out from underneath the beam. Doesn't do great.
What'd she roll?
She rolled a 9.
Do I hear divination shenanigans happening?
That's what I'm wondering.
I'm considering it. Yeah, we'll go with that. She can take a 15.
Okay. Plus a strength bonus of it's probably like 5. And she shifts the beam off of both of her shoulders and instead into her arms and backs out from underneath it. And now you guys can, if you choose, safely drop the beam because everyone is free.
Yeah.
Gonna do that. Before I
Okay.
roll a 1.
Yeah, you look at each other and you drop it and hop back, and it crashes into the ground with actually such force that the far end of it, the end that was further up in the air, actually goes through the floor into the room below, which is the library.
Oh.
And you...
I think that's our cue to leave.
Yeah, you hear the floor kind of groaning. Kind of complaining a little bit. Most flammable object in the building, it's probably the books of the library. Or bedding,
And
maybe.
That are all on fire.
How about most explosive? That would have been everything in the Hey, JD, can you say these things out loud instead of just typing them? Because right now, I'm answering questions that the audience can't read.
Sorry. Okay. So, who's left? Who do we still need to find?
That's it.
That's all.
You got everyone?
Yeah?
That's
Let's
the
go.
important ones.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh.
You guys, you head out of the master bedroom, and you can see about...
Well, I need to make sure we got everyone, not just the important ones. Everybody.
Yeah, the 2 servants, the cat, are all free, as well as the Baldwins.
Okay.
And you guys, you head out, and you see about half of the hallway in front of you is now engulfed in flames. But the eastern hallway that has, like, the other bedroom and stuff going off it, that one is not on fire yet.
Like, how much fire?
A
I have an
significant
idea.
amount of fire. It is a house that is on
What's the
fire.
idea?
Have you ever been in a house that's
Give me
on
the
fire?
idea.
All right, we're on the second floor.
Yes.
Me and someone
This
need
is-
to drop out. I have a large blanket. We can try and catch people with it.
No.
two-
No? Too bad?
I just think it's not gonna work. People might get hurt.
4.
That is an
Hurt
option.
is
though.
better than dead.
That's a good point. Where's the nearest window?
That was. Hold on, everything. Just a second.
Holding.
Kids. Where's my fire?
I'm
Here
holding
it
this
is.
D4.
Okay. As you guys are discussing, a little bit of the ceiling crashes in, and one of the servants does not make it out of the way all the way, and neither does Nivara or the other servant, and each of those take 10 points of damage.
We need to leave.
Additionally,
Where's the cat?
anyone who does not have cloth over their face, please roll me a Constitution
saved.
saving throw.
Guys,
We need to get
we
out.
can jump out the window.
Oh, that's a 9 on my con.
You are coughing uncontrollably and cannot move.
Guys, we can jump out the window. It'll be okay.
Is that going to take my move action, or I just cannot
Your move.
move entirely?
That
Okay.
takes up your move action.
Seriously, where's the nearest window?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would have been either in the master bedroom or in the bedroom that you guys can pass going down the hallway, but the ceilings are collapsed and kind of, blocking you.
Okay, let's make a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Who's got a hammer?
I know a dwarf who does.
You want to try for it? Beat down that wall? I have feather fall. We can go out the side of the building and just fall safely.
And I can feather fall myself.
Yeah, we need to leave.
The servants are talking to themselves.
What's their plan?
To,
What are they saying?
They want to make for the basement and leave through the servants' entrance. If they can't reach the, main doorway.
Why do they say that?
If they can't reach the main entrance,
Basement's not a great place to be.
No.
by the way, none of you have any idea where Minato is.
Yeah.
What?
She's missing.
Oh no! Call her.
On what? Your cell phone?
Yeah, my
Sending
fantasy cell phone.
stone.
I don't have the sending stone.
Yeah,
Oh.
you guys don't have one with you.
Only Lorelei has it.
Yep. Lorelei has one, Tiska has one. And Varuk had one.
Alright,
That's why I
weird
kept
question.
coming back.
Do I smell Minato anywhere?
No. And, did you already roll your Constitution saving throw?
Mine?
Yeah.
No.
Roll it with disadvantage.
Dang it. Even with my cloth?
You are deliberately
Root.
breathing in the air
That's true.
in an attempt to smell something.
I am. 2.
You don't smell Minato, and, you cannot move.
Okay.
Where are we right now?
You guys are in the hallway just outside the master bedroom.
Okay, I'll share with the rest of the group that I had heard Minato in the basement before I went upstairs. And they said they were alright.
Okay. I've kind of scrapped the initiative a little bit, and I'm treating you guys as just one big group now going. And I'm going to...
Let me know when it's my turn.
Mirror.
Hmm?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh, 10.
You... Let's see. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as a ceiling beam falls in and cracks you on the shoulder.
Ouch.
Ow! That's like half my health.
Yeah, we need to get out.
Preferably yesterday.
Minato, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Was there a reason we weren't already beating through the wall and jumping out a window?
I head towards the iron door, place my ear against it, and listen. Can I hear anything on the other side?
No, silence.
Silence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you said it's locked, right?
Yes.
I try and unlock it.
Doing?
Okay. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, give me a second to do maths. 14.
No, not good enough. You do not unlock it.
Damn.
And actually, you can smell the smoke from here, and you jam your lockpicks in and snap one of them in half and jam the lock.
Well, damn. Alright.
The DC for a noble vault is fucking 27.
Well then, I pound on the door and yell, is anybody in there?
Silence.
In that case, I start heading for the stairs and I send my mage another weapon.
You what?
Might as well take some. I send my mage hand to grab a weapon out of the room as I go towards the staircase.
Okay. You get a short sword.
Fantastic. And I again use my bonus action to dash. So I get as far towards and up the stairs as I can.
Okay, yeah, you can get, yeah, you can get up into the stairwell.
Okay. And move along.
That's
My
your turn.
turn's done.
Alright, everybody else. Oh, wait, hold on, let me, real quick, I just gotta... Oh, that's real far at this point. Okay. Alrighty, next up is you guys, rest of the party. What are you doing?
Aren't we going to try and beat through a wall or something?
First off, everybody who's not either holding their breath... Nova, don't worry, I mute myself whenever I talk about things that I don't want them to know about. Anyone who's not already holding their breath or covering their mouth with some kind of cloth needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 12.
That'll do it. Jesus, okay. Anybody? Okay, let's see. Yeah, Brom, you're okay. Temp, you're okay. JD, what'd you get? Zackrow?
I had the cloth.
Oh, yeah, okay. Everybody else's cloths?
Yep.
Quite.
Okay. The servants look okay. Aryan, does not. Nivara does. Aryan just, like, doubles over. He's just, he looked the wrong direction and just fucking got just a lung full of pure shit. He rolled a 1. And then I rolled a 1 with that d20 and then immediately rolled a 20 with it, so that was crazy. So, Aryan cannot move unless someone tows him, which Nivara will do. What are you guys doing? All of you are okay.
At this point, I will literally walk through the fire to get out of here.
Okay, you head out through the hallway?
we have to do.
Yeah, we
I think that's what
basically
we
have to.
do.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast in front of me gust of wind just to make myself a path.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
I'm just thinking how bad that could turn out to be.
Mir casts on herself a healing word and a protection from energy.
I'm also
Okay.
gonna yell for Minato because I don't know where you are.
Minato, you cannot hear them at this moment.
I didn't think I could.
Your call is not answered, Zackrow. Mir, yep, go ahead, heal yourself, and you now have resistance to, I'm guessing, fire?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna resist electricity. What do you think?
I don't know. I'd resist sarcasm.
Wrecked.
Nice.
I'm not sure there's an item that powerful in this game.
We only
Oh,
wish.
I'm sure we'll find some.
I'm gonna assume you guys dash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope,
just
like to
collectively
take
as
my
a group.
Sweet time.
Yeah, Zackrow, you blast wind down the hallway, and you guys run down the hallway.
Fire-free path.
Yeah, there's not fire there yet. You did notice
No
that the
fire,
fire's
boys.
advanced up the hallway from the other hallway, the rear one. It's now more flames than hallway. And as you guys reach the staircase collapses. And the staircase above you, like the bit that was leading up to the other floors, also collapse, and like the entire front entryway is sort of falling apart.
Doesn't matter. We
Let's
gotta go
go.
down.
Let's go, Featherfall. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you guys,
If you have a limit on the number of people you can featherfall, don't choose me.
I won't choose you.
Okay.
alright. Yeah, you just fucking jump then. Because there is like a, sort of a balcony roof bit over the front foyer. And you could just climb over that and run.
That works too. Whatever works.
Okay, so that is what I will say you do as you do that. Let me extend the range of the fire again. Okay. Yeah, you guys have made it to the lawn. Nivara is literally carrying Aryan. Arjun. How do you pronounce that? Lurker?
That's a good question. Arjan?
Oh, I've been pronouncing it Aryan. Arjan is probably better, though.
Okay, and as they're all going, I'm looking for Minato. I'm gonna go back into the house if we can't find her.
You attempt to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Not good enough. Navara grabs your arm and prevents you from going in.
No, we have to go back in. This isn't even a question.
And her voice is hoarse because she's been breathing smoke this whole time, but she says, "Why?"
My friend's in there.
Minato, what are you doing?
Don't you dare.
Say what?
Minato, what are you doing?
Sorry, this is it.
I am running up the stairs.
Okay.
What do I see when I get to the top?
The main entryway has collapsed inwards.
Like,
Can I cast locate
To the
object
hallway?
on Minato's rapier?
You cannot locate object for anything that is being worn or carried. No, you can do carried, but it'll only tell you who it's being carried by. Correct?
Oh, really? Okay.
so, so the doorway to the hallways collapsed.
No. The hallway is okay. I will say that there is fire about 10 feet to your right.
Okay. And I could dash back to the main foyer, though, right?
You're looking at the main foyer.
Okay. I run as far as I can, and unless
In
you
what
let me go
direction?
towards where the main door was. If there's any hole that I can jump through.
It is impassable rubble.
Oh, it's impassable. Is there any holes anywhere in the main foyer I could get through?
You could head down the hallway back in the direction of the study and the library if you wanted.
I will do that.
Okay.
And the first chance I get, as soon as I see opening, even if there's fire in the way, I'm going to take it. I'm going to be. Damn. And I cast Ray of Frost on my arm.
On your what?
On my armor.
You're ray of frosting yourself.
Yes.
Seems like a dumb.
You're
As
going
I
to
run
slow
through
yourself.
the fire. Well, I figured the cold and the hot will counteract, and it'll at least give me a half of a chance to get through the fire semi-unscathed.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. There's flaming debris blocking your way. But if you look at the study, you can see there's like an miraculously unbroken window that's not got debris in front of it, and you could probably hurl yourself out of it if you really wanted.
Okay, well then I'll go that way. I will jump through it.
Okay, your movement speed is decreased by 10. But, yeah, okay, roll me a stunt roll.
A stunt roll, so
Yeah.
acrobatics?
Sure. You know what? Yeah.
25.
You fucking Wonder Woman your way through this window. And that's that.
Yay.
And you guys are looking at this house, and Navarra's preventing you, Zackrow, from going in. And then you see the study window come busting open, and out flies Minato onto the ground. Also, Minato, I forgot, but I'm gonna fucking make. Let's see here.
Yes, I'm
You go
expecting
online.
damage.
That's 10 points of fire damage, and where's my d6? There it is. And it's another 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Okay.
And because you went busting through glass. But you're on the.
15?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She went through the fire and flame.
Okay.
And that's that.
I lay on the grass.
You just lay there.
I just lay there.
Mir runs over to Minato to administer healing.
Yeah.
Fine,
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
No, I will heal you. Shut up.
Navarra heals Aryan because Arjun because he has fucked up his lungs from breathing in smoke like an idiot.
God damn it. Rolled a 1 on that die. You get 6 hit points.
I told
That's
you
still
I'm
pretty
fine.
good.
Wait. 8, sorry. There's domain powers.
Alright, so you guys have escaped the house, and as you watch, like, the entire eastern half of it just kind of collapses in and just, like, crashes. It is late morning, and the sky is full of smoke.
Who's hungry?
Actually, so I forgot to mention
Me.
something
I am.
here as
Okay.
you guys, you kind of back off from this burning building, and as you do, you look over to where most of the servants have escaped, like the household, or actually all of them pretty much, and you notice that there are 2 people there that you did not expect to see there, and that is Alexander and Alina, for some reason, and they're over there, and each of them is wearing like this weird contraption on their face. And they're just kind of like talking to the people, and a couple of the servants look kind of singed, and Alexander and Alina look also a little bit singed, but otherwise they appear to be fine. So?
I think I'm just going to hug them both and start crying.
Yeah, they
seems like-
fucking hug
that
you right
seems-
back.
That seems like a good course of action right now.
Arjun actually won't let you go. Like, he physically will not let you go. He's also crying. And
Well, we're just gonna have a good cry for the next, like, hour. See you guys, have fun.
yeah, Nivara looks more confused than anything. She's baffled that you are here. And she doesn't know where you came from. Or in fact, where you went when you vanished anyways.
Yeah. Temp's gonna have some explaining to do, Lucy, but...
I sense tragic backstory.
Congrats, your tragic backstory senses are tingling.
She wonders where all your hair went.
Still got it?
No, you don't.
Don't I?
What happened? It's all shaved off.
I mean, there's the dreads.
That's not the same. What did you do?
I
What did you
know.
do?
I needed to do something different. You know.
She gives you like a little slap. Like a gentle one.
Helped make sure people didn't know who I was either.
She's pissed.
Hmm?
She's pissed. She's hella pissed. Nivara is.
Yeah. Again, I would be too in this situation.
Mm-hmm. But she is begrudgingly grateful that you showed up and doesn't know how she... You know, fuck it, I said actually... I still don't have voices for these two, which is why I was not doing it. I need voices. She wants to know... How did you know to get here?
This is going to sound crazy, but, a vision.
What?
Yep.
What do you mean? Since when do you have visions?
It's about a year and a half ago, apparently.
What happened? What happened?
Don't know. One day at the monastery, I had a vision, and it just
At the
kept
what?
going from there.
Where have you been?
Right. That's probably an important part. Get out there.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well... Let's just say that there were some other nobles who may have figured out a little bit more than we thought they did.
Yes. And?
And I didn't want that to hurt you, so I left. That way they wouldn't think about, or they wouldn't be able to suspect you anymore of anything.
She looks almost wounded, honestly. And she says, Tempest, do you really think we would give a shit?
Did she call him Tempest?
Tempest.
Ah.
I gotta stop this music. I gotta stop this fucking
So
music.
it does have a name besides temp placeholder.
Atmospheric. Atmospheric. No, shit, fuck you. There we go. There we go.
Was everyone just being quiet or did my sound die?
No, just being quiet.
Just being
So
respectful.
that's what she says to you.
But you're both safe at least. So,
And not without you, we wouldn't have been.
you're right. I shouldn't have left.
You big idiot. And she kind of gives you a little bonk on the side of the face.
Well, I never was the smart one of the three of us.
No. No, that's Sashi. That's Sashi. No. Why'd you come back? I mean, I'm glad you did, but why?
Another vision.
Of?
The rift.
And she looks over to it in the south of the valley. She says, What about it?
It's going to be worse this time.
What do you mean?
Much, much worse.
And she looks for a second like she's about to be like, uh-huh, sure. And then she stops herself, and like you can see her brain go through like the different stages of thought process of, that's silly. Wait a second, but this is Temp who's saying this. Temp just had a logical thing that, or an illogical thing that led to a real consequence that was good. Maybe we should take him seriously. And she goes, worse how? What do you mean?
Pause for a second. I need to find it. It is quite far back in the DMs. Oh god, he wrote character. Scribe. Oh my god, this is so far back.
It's real back there.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Dude, I
Don't you
fucking
wish it was
pinned
a
it.
wiki?
Oh, you did.
I pinned it
just scrolled all the way back
for no
your
reason.
DM to April 11th, and it was pinned.
I told you I pinned it. Okay.
I'm gonna go sit for a while now. Think about my life decisions.
I pin everything important that I send people.
I'm guessing that's direct message.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys are having this conversation, the house is just gently burning down behind you.
Oh yeah, duh. I mean, where else would we have this conversation?
I go and get some meat and start using the fire to roast.
From where? Where?
From the taco place.
Tell me with an unnatural 20 to investigation.
You can no, that's not how this works. You can't just say I want to find this magically out in the wilderness.
That's not how the Force works.
You're just gonna go hunt down a fucking wild boar in 20 seconds with a no. You know where you can find some. You can't just go get it though.
If it takes me 10, 20, 30 minutes, I go and get it.
Mir pulls out one of those breakfast rolls that she always hides away and hands that to you. Want to toast this?
Sure. Stick it on my rapier and I just hold it over the
You're gonna
coals.
stand that close to a house fire.
That's really dumb, Minato. Not
For
gonna
toaster
lie.
pastries, I so would.
Okay.
Oh heck. Oh yeah.
You're in the
though.
process of inventing the toaster pastry, apparently.
I guess
Yes,
so.
tacos are already invented. What am I going to spend my life on?
God, no.
Pop-Tarts are your character arc.
Fuck. Okay. I guess.
Weeks ago.
Did we interrupt the fields?
Yes, we did.
A little bit, maybe.
Everything needs
kind
that
of
little bit of comic relief, though.
This is iconic
Yeah.
for our group.
A fucking
not gonna
ember
lie.
flies out of the house fire and hits you in the face for 1 point of fire damage. But you
Fair
toast
enough.
that breakfast
Roasted.
roll. Boy, howdy.
Perfect.
Don't
I
do you
split
ever
half of
toast
it.
this plain bread roll?
Don't insult the breakfast roll.
Alright. You find it, Lurker?
Yes.
Okay. Back to the conversation at hand.
Back to serious business, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, what? Wrong character. I saw some giant claw
A what?
trying to. I don't know. I saw something massive try to pull itself through portal from the rift.
Only small things ever come through the rift, though. Well, that's not really true now, is it?
Well, what about that giant earth element?
Yeah, and she looks genuinely troubled, and she says, nothing like that has ever happened before. Nothing.
First time for everything.
Look, I had a vision about 2 hours ago of this mansion burning down with you inside of it. We managed to stop that. So I had another vision.
Of this.
Something coming through that portal.
You want to stop that too?
Clearly.
She kind of smiles.
I'm done running.
Sorry, what? I totally interrupted you there.
It's okay. I said I'm done running. Which makes me sound anime as heck. But, you know, we go with those, I guess.
Good. And she nods and she says, all right. Well, you choose to stand here, I will stand with you. You know that. You always have known that. And then from the ground, Arjan croaks, I'm here.
Hi here, I'm Temp.
He just gives you a look.
Some things never change.
Nivara literally almost dies laughing and then kisses you.
And I, of course, lean down and kiss Arjan.
Absolutely. Alright, and the house finishes collapsing.
I blow
Minato,
over a piece.
your breakfast roll gets a little bit of, like, cinders on it.
I blow them up.
It catches on fire.
I cast prestidigitation to make it taste not burned.
Is that a thing you can do?
Yes, it is.
It does say you can flavor a,
Yep.
X pounds of raw material.
I snap it in half and hand half to you.
Snap it, because it's charred.
Mir looks at you a little hopefully.
I snap mine in half and hand you the quarter.
Oh, thank you.
And together you
Yes.
shared a burned, charred piece of coal, and it's delicious. Thanks
Charcoal.
to Zackrow. You all get cancer. No.
Again.
Again? What?
You see, here's the thing.
Well,
Temp,
you know, plane of uranium.
Yeah, okay, I guess. You got radiation sickness,
Ooh.
not cancer.
you see, the thing is,
Yeah.
Temp is actually just weaponized cancer.
Oh lord. Alright.
I thought that was Symmetra.
Zing, ding, ding, ding. Do, 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 do.
Alright, are we done here?
Yep. It seems so.
Let's take these other people we have saved back to the dome full of people we have saved at scientist camp.
Okay, if you want, yeah.
We're gonna have to start printing t-shirts soon. I was saved by the Rifters.
The dome full of people we have saved. Yeah, okay. Well, actually,
That's the name now.
you guys, you start leading the way, and what are their names? I forgot. Darren and Bailey. Those are the
Oh,
two
yeah, they
noble
had
women,
names, too.
Adarin and Bailey, and they actually come up to you and they say, "Well, no," and they're like, "Thank you for the offer, but I think we could probably just go to another one of the manors nearby."
Gosh, how many summer homes do you have?
I mean, no, it's not ours. It's not ours. It belongs to a friend of ours. But you know, they'll take us in, and they certainly won't, you know, disregard all the servants with help we're bringing with us. That's for sure. We'll be all right. Is the thing. We're not going to go into the city near the rift any closer than it is. We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
And they kind of like, goodbye then, and they just like take their people and just kind of walk off over the field, off to
Safe travels.
another manor, another walled manor you can see in the distance. Yeah,
Don't
and they're headed
put
off that way.
anything else down.
So are you guys headed back towards the? Oh, there's the two horses are still here.
Oh,
Those
hey,
would
free
be
horses.
no. No, those are
I will
What's
fight
your
you.
alignment again?
those are Ajan and Naivara's horses.
I will fight you if you try to take those horses.
And those two mount up, and they're gonna kind of walk alongside with you guys back towards the city, because their estate is between the city and this estate. It's more in the city for sure.
I don't even wait till we get back to main camp. I just start pouring myself a glass of wine, downing it.
Minato gets back and just fucking slams a glass of wine. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Me requires more rolls.
Yeah, Ajan and Naivara actually accompany you guys all the way back to the city, because as they are interested in meeting Lorelei in charge of the Rift operation. And when she sees you guys come back with these two, she's like, "Oh, and she has to go and get them bracelets and markers for their horses." And what you guys also notice is that actually, you know, I'm just gonna have them. They come with you back to the city, Alexander and Alina. In response to what is the dome is a very large, impenetrable dome that nothing can pass through, including weather effects, projectiles, and magic, unless it is allowed to pass through, and
So
no creatures can get
rain
through.
must look really interesting
Sure does.
through here. Anyway,
And creatures cannot get through unless they have a specific, like, bracelet band or token created by Lorelei, who controls this dome.
magic shield.
Yep. Yeah, it's a defensive barrier dome. It's a very large layman's tiny hut. With some, like, extra stuff.
Like a duration of permanent.
Mm-hmm. Duration of permanent, and you can go through if you have a thingy. And it actually runs off of these resonators that are within the dome.
Yeah.
Alright, so what is everyone doing?
Oh gosh.
I'll tend the wounds of anybody who needs it, and then I guess I'll return to my crocheting and telling stories to V.
Yeah, V wants to know what you just went and did.
Oh yeah! So we ran into a burning house.
They are
Good reason, I swear.
They are amazed by this. They are in awe of your guys' bravery and selflessness.
Aww.
And they want to
She
know
doesn't
if
have a
these...
heart to tell them that she didn't really think much about it beforehand. You know, bravery, stupidity. Two sides of the same coin.
V would like to know if this is, if this sort of bravery is required, or is like a typical, like, quality, I guess is the word, of servants of the Celestial family. Or if you're just special.
We're just all over idiots.
Well, yes and no. Running off into a burning building, no. No, you don't necessarily need that kind of bravery, but there's certainly a certain degree of bravery in putting yourself out there, either learning new mysteries or aiding those in need. You don't have to run into burning buildings, I promise.
They look relieved. But they are just amazed by what you guys have done. And they're like, you've saved so many people. I mean, obviously they don't speak with a voice, they speak with sign language, so I don't have a voice for them. But they're like, you saved so many people, and you didn't even think about it. That's incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Anybody else?
I just look at my little gnomish lamp with the mechanical canary in it.
Right, I
just
forget
kinda
where you got
poke at
that.
it.
Where did you
was
get
just
that?
one of my. That was just a trinket that I had with me. I got the dead sprite inside a sealed bottle from the dead
Gross.
wizard.
Mm-hmm.
In the plane of uranium. I mean, fire.
Magma.
You know.
Same difference.
One of those things.
It was a sub-region.
Yeah, let's just never go to the plane of fire, because judging from our experience with fire today, it's gonna be a bad time.
Why do I get the feeling we eventually have to go to the elemental plane of fire?
Oh, we probably do.
I'm sorry, what was that? Was that a question?
No. It was just us grousing.
Frism.
Yeah.
Rabble, rabble,
wanna-
rabble.
hey, Falcon.
Yeah?
How much time do we have left?
Like in the
Not
session,
very.
or?
Yeah, like, do we have any more plot to do, or can we just mess around?
You can just mess around. Although,
Yeah, I wanna
although
go
I
do
did
something.
want Alexander and Alita to speak with you. Mostly just Alexander.
We
Okay.
can't have Taco Tuesday now?
He actually, he saw the house on fire from a distance, and who wants to speak with Alexander, actually?
I
Sure.
always want to speak with him, but that's a whole nother matter.
Yeah, we'll bring Minato.
Okay. He followed you guys back to the dome, so, you don't have to, like, go
Mir
anywhere.
will, I was gonna say, Mir will take, V on a field trip to the, temples.
Sure,
Sister
yeah.
family in
Nice.
town.
Go for it, yeah.
Oh, they're so cute. Okay.
Yeah, he actually was looking for you guys.
Why
And
is that?
he was looking for you. Well, I'll just dip into him right now. Remember how I told you I would find you if I needed to, if I had any information on our missing potion maker?
Yes.
What?
Yes, well, I have some. I have some.
Do
He's
tell.
one of the people who has, in the past, allowed me to track him before, as he is not very good at, not getting lost, and has been known to get easily lost in St. Haven's myriad streets and roadways and whatnot. Until recently that wasn't functioning, but his signature has just popped up again on, and he holds up this little box that he's got, and it looks a lot like the nav box. And he says, I have this, it's quite similar to yours, which is probably because I helped develop it. But here, and he pulls out like a chunk of metal out of the side, and he hands it to you, and you notice there's like slots in the side of your nav box, and if you pop that chunk of metal in, the screen kind of like fizzles for a moment, and then it goes back to normal. And he says, that's just, a thing that I've created, and if you use it, you
Modular pieces.
should be able to...
You hacking my nap box?
No. Why?
Sure.
I am
He's
trying
adding on a module.
to help.
Oh,
You're
okay.
fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving you a fucking Poketch app, bitch. Sorry, I had to make that reference. I had to make that
Okay.
reference.
I mean, you didn't have to. You chose to.
I had to.
Anyway.
But
She has
use
to, like,
this,
you have to meme lurker.
you should be able to
Right.
find him. I've been looking for him the last day or so, but unfortunately, every time I've gotten close, his signature has vanished and then reappeared very far away from me. It's very difficult to find him. So I'm hoping maybe you'll have better luck than I will.
Can you tell us any more about this person?
Well, he's the potion maker.
At the very least, are we looking for a halfling, an elf? Tall guy, short guy?
Ah, well,
And is it a guy? Is it a gal?
well,
Is it
about
something
that.
else? Someone else?
This should clear things up a little bit. You're looking for a pseudo-dragon?
What?
Beg pardon?
Listen,
Those are small, right?
yes. He's quite small. And he looks like a very small, red dragon. No, not, I mean, he just looks like one. He isn't one. He isn't one. Does this make sense? He's a pseudo-dragon. He's quite small. He's not the greatest at flying, but he is very intelligent, and he has all of the know-how to make every potion we've ever sold. And, he doesn't work with anyone, although he uses Alina's help occasionally. Yes.
All right. And he's sneaky?
Well, no. Not really.
Then
That's
it
why
should
I'm
be
Perhaps
confused.
hard to find him.
perhaps unintentionally so due to his size.
That's entirely
Okay.
possible. I just know that every time I've gotten close to him, he's vanished and appeared very far away from me, and I don't know why exactly. I can't... I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but I can't
How
be
far
sure.
is very far?
Across the
You
city.
didn't, like, turn him down for a raise or anything, right?
He's not employed by me. He's his own... He's his own business. His building is connected to mine.
Well, it's all connected.
It shouldn't be too hard to find him.
Okay. We'll take that on.
Wonderful, thank you so much. Like I said, once again, once we recover him, his name is Noodle, by the way. Once we recover Noodle, we should be able to supply you with a much larger stock of different potions. Possibly even larger if you bring back unique ingredients from the plains that he could use to create some more exotic brews.
Well, I've got some elemental water. Do you think maybe we could tempt him with that?
Absolutely you could. Once you find him, of course.
I'll keep it in mind.
Yes, I'm certain that he would exchange your elemental water for some sort of potion.
You know, I've always considered just, like, drinking it, but I haven't yet.
You could always do that if you choose.
Maybe next time.
Zackrow, don't drink something you don't know what's gonna do to you.
I
That's
don't know.
how
I mean,
I
that's
usually
kind of
figure
fun.
it out. All right. Anything else?
No, not quite. Oh, by the way, this whole time he's taken the mask off and let it hang around his neck, because otherwise you can't fucking understand him.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a pleasure to see you.
You as well.
Oh yeah, that's another thing Mira will be doing. She'll be washing her clothes to get the smell of smoke out.
Oh, yeah, then. You all smell terrible.
No, you don't. I can prestidigitate your clothes, guys. Don't worry about it.
Okay, Mira like starts to get her washing together, and Zackrow's just like, poof.
Zoop. This is how I do it.
Yeah,
Nice
well, now
and
it
lazy.
smells like magic.
Hey.
Yeah.
I just pull out a
Unfortunate
bottle of
side effects.
perfume.
Okay.
Nice.
You're gonna layer
I
other smells
wanna-
on top of the smells.
You're gonna kill me.
I spritz a
Last
little bit
question is-
towards Zackrow.
Oof.
Yikes.
You're fooling.
What that slide? Okay, so is there anything on sale at Alexander's?
As I've spent most of today, you know, working
Dealing.
on helping servants escape this building, we haven't found anything new. No.
Nah, no clearance, no. Well, you know where I am, so.
And you know
Let me know.
where I am, if you choose to search my wares anytime.
Well, what do you mean?
If you want to buy things, you'll come to my store.
Oh, okay. Well, that's simple enough.
It gives you a charming smile.
Guys, I'm not good at persuasion. Next time.
All right.
After we're done talking with Alexander, and I bid him a very fine will-do, I go and find Lorelei,
Uh-huh. All right.
and as I'm walking there, I kind of rummage in my pockets and shift. There's some clinging of metal as I do a little bit of shifting.
Hey, quick thing.
Uh-huh.
Overnight, you lost another gold piece.
Yeah, I already took that into consideration. I actually took the next 3 nights into consideration.
Oh, jeez.
And I find, after some shuffling in my pouch, I pull out a bag and I find Lorelei.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you need me?
Oh yes, I just wanted to give you this gift.
All right.
And I hand her a bag of 100 gold pieces.
Oh.
From the group to you for your adventures into science.
Well, thank you. And
It's our
she's
pleasure.
startled and touched. Just, thank you. Wow, thanks a lot. Thank you. Yeah, this definitely going into my major research fund.
Well, I did tell you I would help fund your scientific adventures.
Oh well, gosh, I didn't think you were serious. Wow.
I
Cool.
always keep my promises.
Well, thanks again.
And that's it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Anybody else?
Nope.
Nah, I think it's emotionally drained at the moment.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and just end this session a few minutes early then. Kind of a short session tonight, but that's all right.
It's okay. It was
But
a
it was
fire
a hell of
session.
a ride.
7 minutes early is okay, I think.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Let me go ahead and outro the stream, and then I'll be back with you guys to chat about this in just a minute.
But of course.
Alrighty. Well, hey, that was pretty fun. Yeah. I love hurting my players a lot. I just love, yeah. That took longer than I thought it would. Not gonna lie. But hey, thank you everybody for stopping by tonight. That was super fun, and I realized I could have had some better names. I could have had names for the other nobles, and I ran a little short on that, but that's fine. It's totally cool. So yeah, I've been waiting to do that for like ages, and that means I can finally drop the plane of Earth. Can finally do that. We are not certain when Tiska will be returning, So I'm kind of doing doing a few like filler quests as well. I would like to have Tiska back by the end of the Inner Planes. If not, I'm gonna have some finagling to do. Or I can just like do all of the Inner Planes except that one. Except the one I'm planning on. Because I'm lazy. And just fucking... I don't know. We don't know when Tiska will be returning to the show. We'll see. We're working on something. So, thank you again for stopping by tonight. Let's see. What's my outro again? Is there something before the word before? I guess not. Before you go to sleep tonight, I would appreciate it if you would take a couple minutes to wander around your house. Make sure you don't have any extra lights on, any electronic devices plugged in that are not in use, any chargers plugged in that are not charging anything, any TVs still on, any water dripping from your faucets, etc. Make sure you have none of that going on, and do that if you would in an effort to conserve power and resources as a favor to me and to your planet. Thank you all very, very much. I will be back next week for more D&D. And later this week for, like, Skyrim or something. I don't know. I kind of don't want to play it because of Todd Coward and his failure. And, but I'll be back on Thursday for some other game. We'll find out what then. Maybe Far Cry, maybe Stardew. Who knows? Something fun. And until then, good night.